Good morning. Before work today, well, it is time for work, but my bosses know. It's on my calendar. We gotta take Nolly girl to the vet, and it's not for just like a checkup, unfortunately. She's 8. I don't like talking about it, but she is 8. She turns 9 next year. That is how age works. But lately, after she has like a really big day, and by big day I mean like she gets a lot of steps, usually with my dad, because my dad will take her on like a 3-mile walk, and then he'll take her to Home Depot and Lowe's and Harbor Freight, and then he plays frisbee with her in their backyard. And anyways, so lately after she has big days like that where she gets lots of steps in, she limps on one of her hind legs, but I don't know if it's her foot or her hip. Like, I can't tell. And I've tried to like poke at her, like I'll like get in between her toe beans, or I'll like get in her hip, and neither causes more of a reaction, so I don't know which is which. I started her on Cosequin a couple months ago, so she takes Cosequin every day, and that's supposed to be for joints. And my mom said that when we had a lab, and even when we had a German Shepherd, she put them on Cosequin, and so I did that, but it doesn't seem to be getting better, and I don't want to just like assume that it's gonna get better if it's like, I don't know, her ACL or something. So I scheduled an appointment with the vet, and we're gonna go this morning, get her checked out, and then head to work. And then during my lunch break today, I'm gonna run that food over to my friend that I didn't get to give her last night because she lives on that side of town, and I'm just gonna put it on her porch. And then after work, we got the gym. We're going to Michael's for those ribbons, and we are finishing those trees. So we do like a little half bun, and then I do a wrap. That'll do, big. You know what else I'm gonna work on today? The at-home program for people on my app. I think I wanna also add like warm-ups and cool-downs. I think I wanna put those on there. Also, these are my at-home lash extensions. This is day 8. These are the Cocoa Shorties. They are my new favorites. For some reason, I just feel like the glue on those lasts way better. Those have just been staying so much better for me. I need a boogie because I need to heat up my breakfast and make some coffee. Beauty. I might end up redoing that. Been drinking electrolytes in the morning. I like these way better than like liquid IV. Liquid IVs are disgusting, and I stand by them. I am so sad. I forgot that I only made 4 breakfasts when I meal prepped, because usually on Friday I make waffles. It's like my little treat to myself, but I made this appointment on Monday after I meal prepped, so I wasn't thinking about not having the time to make waffles. That's so sad. Also, I've been looking at the cups. I have these cute ones, but the ones with the glass tops instead, because I have noticed that the wood gets weird. You have to hand wash it or else it gets even more weird. But then I was like, I'm gonna be working from home January, so do I want to buy new cups when I could just throw out the tops and they're still cups, right? However, I did get the new peppermint mocha collagen. I'm so excited. I already made my coffee, but I have to post for First Form technically twice a month. I post more because I use them every single day, but I'm gonna use the peppermint one, and I'll probably make a video tomorrow. Yeah, when I get up. It's Saturday morning coffee, and I can use my cute little Santa shot glass. I'm gonna use it to put like espresso. I have a whole idea. I have a whole idea. The chicken, those have to go out today. You ready to go to the vet? Okay. I should have started my car. Can you see my breath? However, I don't even think it's gonna have time to heat up because the vet is so close to the house. So, you wanna know something funny though that I was just thinking about? So when I bought my car, I bought it because, well, there were a couple reasons I bought it, but one of the big reasons I bought it was because the guy, the salesman, told me that it had remote start. And at that point, I lived with my parents and I did not get garage space because it wasn't my house. So I was like, oh, I need that remote start because my car sits outside. Granted, my car still sits outside. I have a carport, but that does nothing. So he told me it had remote start and I was like, cool, sold. On top of a bunch of other reasons that I love my car. But I bought it in like, I bought it in like October. So I didn't need the remote start for a little bit. And then when it was starting to get cold, I was like, oh, I'll remote start my car. You just download this app, blah, blah, blah. I connected my car to the app and it didn't have remote start as an option. And I'm like trying to figure it out, Googling it, whatever. Finally, I realized that my car did not, like my trim level, didn't come with remote start, even though he told me it did. So I emailed the dealership and I was like, you sold it to me under the guise that it had remote start. You liar, fix it. So they had, like the dealership had to pay for me to take my car into this shop that does it and they put it into my keys. But I totally forgot about that. But yeah, how sleazy. He was like, it definitely has remote start, blah, blah. And so they had to pay for it. I'm sure it was like nothing compared to the grand scheme of their dealership, but now it's in my keys and sometimes I forget, but I have it. Somebody weighs 65 pounds. She was like 68 the last time. Looking trim, girl. Real trim. Oh. Good news and bad news. The bad news is somebody tore their ACL and I was afraid of that, but it happened so long ago and the vet thinks it's only a partial tear, so her body has kind of already started to heal it, because I was like, it only happens after like she has like 12,000 plus step days. Since it's just a partial tear, the vet gave me like another joint medicine to like supplement the Cosequin that she's already taking and said that that should help, and then 2 months of like light activity. So for the next couple months, she'll have to be like, she's allowed to go on like the amount of walk we went on last night, which 20-30 minutes, but nothing crazy like my dad taking her 1 million places and her getting 30,000 steps. She says with some restricted activity, that extra medicine, she actually should be okay. Like she should be fine. The thing that needs to be kept an eye on is usually if one tears, then she'll start favoring the other leg because that's the one that doesn't hurt, and then that one can tear. So we just need to make sure that she doesn't tear both, because then we would have to do surgery. But I thought it was really awesome that the vet was like, I truly think that we can solve this without surgery. Surgery is still an option. I mean, technically if I really wanted to, we could go get her surgery, but that makes me so sad. My baby girl, she doesn't care at all. She does not care. But anyways, now there is a Panera down the road from the vet. So I'm meeting the girl from my company at Panera to give her the clothes for the angel tree child that I bought for. Okay, and now to drop Nolly girl off at home, I'm redoing my hair. This is the most trivial of problems, but it's bothering me. And then we gotta go to work. I had a terrible day at work. I was able to run that lunch, it was a late lunch, over to my friend for her and her husband and her new baby. And now I'm done with work and it's time for the gym. got done with the gym. I did not do my entire workout. In CrossFit, normally, class is in 2 parts. The first part is like a strength piece where you're working on one lift. So, and that can be a normal lift, like deadlifts, back squats, front squats, shoulder press, something like that. Or it can be an Olympic lift, snatch, cleans, like that. And then the second half of class is those like really hard workouts that they are hard, but like the HIIT-ish style workouts that you see a lot of CrossFit athletes do, or that might be your only knowledge of CrossFit, is those workouts that look like the people are dying. And they're usually like the ones you probably see if you're not familiar with CrossFit are probably people doing handstand walks or bar muscle ups or something like people don't normally do in gyms. So it's usually broken up into 2 parts, the strength piece and then the Metcon, metabolic conditioning, or it's called the WOD, the workout of the day. So class is an hour, half an hour strength, half an hour sweat your butt off, work really hard, exasperate your lungs. I only did the strength today because I just, oh, did you see my nose ring get stuck on that? I just wanted to be done. And then I remembered, we have to go to Michael's. And I was like, I'm not letting another day go by where I'm not at Michael's to finish these trees. So I drove to Michael's. We're gonna go to Michael's, go home, hopefully be home the rest of the day. That would be sick. Okay, hear me out. This is my inspo for gift wrapping this year. The brown paper, velvet bows. It's just really bright and I really like it. So I have found several velvets that would be like the base, make the square, it would make the cross in the box, and then I paired them with like cute accent ones. And then I think these will be for the tree. It's like a maroon and like a lighter pinkish. I can't find brown. Well, they don't have brown. That's not true. I've been in this aisle for 15 minutes. They don't have brown. So I think this for the tree. I'll tell you one thing. I am not good at design. I'm left-brained, right-brained. Whatever the science side is, that's me. The creative side, not me. I can find what I like. Like obviously I like that picture on Pinterest. And I can execute that perfectly. But if it's like not that to a T, my brain cannot figure out the general aesthetic. Like I'm not good at, like I had somebody redo all my branding. She did amazing. But then when I did my workout PDF, like my 8-week guide, I could not for the life of me figure out how to like make that branding go across that PDF. Like it just didn't compute at all. So one of my best friends is a graphic designer and I sent her like everything that the girl who did my branding did. And then I sent her my PDF and I was like, help me. She's great. The very, very last second, I am so dumb. I didn't even look in the Christmas decorations for ribbon because I just assumed it wouldn't be there and that I'm just like this millennial who, am I a millennial? Whatever. That just like is doing this non-traditional thing. Yeah, I was wrong. So I found big boys of bigger ribbon. Look how cute those are. So, and this one, and then I kept this yellow one that I picked out. So these are all velvet. Aren't they fun? And they're gonna be for wrapping presents. So I actually think I kept the receipt just in case I hate it all. But then at the very, 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 very last moment, I found red velvet ribbon. And I was like, I wonder if I would like that better than this like maroon on the tree because red, Christmas. So I'm gonna keep the receipt and then we'll kind of go from there. See, this is what I mean. It wasn't like the exact picture, so my brain just couldn't comprehend fabrics, or my brain couldn't comprehend colors to do the presents that weren't like in that picture. But then I also got boxes and wrapping paper. Now let's go home. Okay, here's our plan. Would you like to know? Great. Dishes, because dishes need to be done. dishes. I'm gonna try to get these boxes out. I'm gonna do a try on for all of the activewear I just got. And then, you guys can be there. It'll be like you're behind the scenes. And then I'm gonna decorate the Christmas trees. And then I'm gonna sit. You know what I mean? Okay, here's our little try-on setup. There's my phone and my light. Look how cute this is. Look at the back. Oh. Look how freaking jacked I am. I think I might wear this to the gym tomorrow. This is cute. What do we think of this one? I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a long sleeve workout top. Like, I work out in long sleeves, but I can take them off. This, you can't take this one off. I mean, it's soft. It's very secure. Like, it's comfy. It fits my lats and my rib cage, so I do like that. Here's the back. I mean, the back is just solid. You know? I'm gonna let you guys decide. What do we think of this one? I'm gonna return that white one. Sorry, I was just like plowing through the try on. I forgot to include you guys in the behind the scenes. This black and white one, loved. Definitely keeping that one. We know that I liked the black bandeau, so maroon bandeau, fire. Now, this white one, the cups are small. Not only that, but they're like low-key see-through. Like you could, let me set you down. You could see the padding. So I didn't like that. Oh, some of those stitches are coming undone. Okay, don't like that. So it's like the surface area is just really small, even for me. And I was like, I don't know if I like this. I have this bra from Amazon. Okay. Same concept. It's a halter. That doesn't really help you. Here. Against the bed. So it's a halter and it's like the same, quote unquote, the same cut, but the cups are bigger, right? And it came with straps. Like the back had, where's that other bra? I think it's dirty. It had like 4 straps, but you can unhook them. So I made it a halter. And this one's from Amazon for maybe 20 bucks. I don't know. So I think I'm gonna return this white one and just get this in white. I already know I like this one. You know? But I liked everything else. This is the only one that I'm like 60-40 on, maybe. It makes me feel like a ballet dancer. Like I should. Makes me feel like I should be able to do a pirouette or something. These are the ornaments for the front tree. This is more of a classic tree, and then I will use like my personal ornaments for this tree. Right, little girl? You love Christmas. Good girl! There she is. I've got these little pokey things. And then I'll add all the personal ornaments. This is my ornament for my mom when I first bought my house. So that has my address on it. Okay, here's the back tree. And then I'm gonna use the maroon ribbon. I got all my little bows made. Here's one on the tree. I think it's gonna be so cute. Okay, here she is. I love these bows. I think they turned out so cute. I wish they had another roll of that ribbon at the store. I knew I was gonna like it. I don't have a topper for this tree, but look how cute. It's after midnight. Oh. I was editing, working on the app, just doing a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna shower and go to bed. I love you. Smell you later.